Emily the Mystic Show listener. Happy motherfucking New Year. Happy 2026. Oh my God. I am so excited for this year. I'm so grateful that we've made it here. And perhaps you're listening to this on New Year's Eve because that's when the episode will be airing live, or perhaps you're actually listening to it in 2026. Regardless, my dear friend, we have made it. I mean, I just have to start by briefly unpacking 2025 because, wow, the year of the snake really did prove to be a deeply transformative year. I know for myself, I'm wearing my snake necklace here. If you see me on video, you will see it. Wearing my snake necklace because I did not even anticipate or expect that 2025 was going to go in the way that it went. If I could go back a year and tell past January of 2025 Emily what would unfold in 2025, she would not have believed me. Well, maybe she would have, but she would have been like, what? Shocked, totally shocked. I feel like I just moved through, a massive portal of epic proportions. I'm sure you feel the same way. I don't think 2025 was a year that anybody was anticipating. I think everybody is feeling it. And you, my listener, you know, you have been on the ride. You have been through the very transformative cyclone that was 2025, and you've come out on the other side and you're here. You're still kicking. We're still kicking. We did it. And the year of the snake, man, I mean, talk about shedding layers of the self, talk about deep internal transformation, talk about deep karmic healing, talk about whole new version of self. I just am in awe of you. I am in awe of myself. I am in awe of this collective and what we have been moving through together. And I have so much gratitude for you that you get to come along for the journey with me and listen to these episodes every single month, because as you do, you use these to really move through your own life. And you know that you're on a journey, a deep soulful journey, a multidimensional journey that you're committed to. You're committed to living a life of purpose. You're committed to living a life of growth and development and excellence. And it's been a joy for me to be part of that with you every single step of the way. So thanks for doing the work. I just want to say that I think you're going to like what you have to hear in this episode. I am here to deliver good news. I'm here to be a messenger of some good news for the month ahead for January. And we're going to do just just talking generally about the energetics of 2026 overall together. And I think you're going to like what you have to hear. I mean, I am really looking forward to it myself. I do feel like the energy is going to feel like a breath of fresh air, and it's going to feel different. And it's going to really set us up for the next few years where things are going to feel different in the collective, where things are going to be changing constantly. We're really entering into an era of the unknown, and 2025 was meant to be a year to break down foundations that were crumbling, that needed to be broken down, to strip back the layers of old versions of self that are not aligned with who you really are, to clear things from your path, to take things away from your path, to remove people from your life that were not meant to come along for the ride with you into this grand journey into the unknown that we're about to enter. I mean, the astrology is officially changing this year. You're going to hear more about that in an episode that I recorded with my dear friend, Caitlin, who is an astrologer, and she lives locally here near me in Philadelphia. And the two of us sat down to go through all of the 2026 transits in a really deep and juicy episode that I cannot wait for you to hear. So that's going to give you a really overarching, well-rounded perspective on the year ahead for 2026. So I can't wait for you to listen to that. But it is going to be a groundbreaking year in terms of things actually changing. We saw glimpses of that change this year, and 2025 felt like a deeply personal, deeply internal personal journey, deeply karmic, deeply healing from a personal perspective, a relationship perspective, maybe a money perspective for you, and doing maybe even deep ancestral healing. You've been, again, on this deeply internal journey, and 2026 is about to give you the momentum, the push, the drive, the initiative to get going, to see things be born out of you, taking the internal work that you've done and starting to see things really come to fruition. And I'm really excited about that, and I hope you will be too. So we're really going to get into all of it. And we've seen glimpses of that change throughout 2025 because of the astrology that we're going to be living with officially for a long period of time. But planets have gone retrograde. They have not stayed in those new positions, including Neptune, including Uranus, including Saturn, including Chiron, including the nodes. We're going to be seeing big, groundbreaking, changing astrology that's here to stay, at least for the foreseeable future. And that is going to feel different. So we're being prepared for that right now. And this was a year to strip back your foundation, to expose the cracks, and to give you a new build. Like, you are stepping into 2026. I don't know if you feel this, but you should. You should start to feel this. And hopefully, this episode is a reflection, a mirror for you of what you've created in your life so far. Hopefully, you feel the deep energetic architecture that has been rebuilt within you since the beginning of 2025. You had your energetic foundation completely demolished, completely cleared, completely peeled back. You stepped away from big things in 2025. You let go of big life-changing things happened in 2025, whether that was for you changing jobs, ending a relationship, leaving and moving homes, moving to a new place, changing internally within yourself. I mean, I have just heard some of the journeys that you guys have been on this year, and it just blows my mind. You know, if you've been with me for a while, you know that I walked away from a 10-year relationship. And that completely changed my life and my own trajectory and my frequency. My energetic architecture was completely rewired this year. And it was a journey that was not for the faint of heart. It was really difficult. It was really hard. And I feel like all of us have been feeling that. It's been a lot. It's been a lot. And I want to remind you that it may seem on social media that everyone is sharing on social media the highlight reel of their life of 2025, the trips they took, the joy, the good things. But I think everyone can say that they went through something that was pretty challenging this year. I think everyone can say that they had a series of really groundbreaking, transformational things happen to them, and a lot of intense things and a lot of emotions that you had to move through. So don't compare your journey to anyone else's. You are not behind. You are exactly where you need to be. You're just being set up right now. It's like, the way I would encourage you to see it is that you are being set up and repositioned in a slingshot right now, where that slingshot is about to be pulled by God and your spirit guide team. You're being pulled back right now. You're about to be flung into the unknown, into 2026 and beyond. And you're being positioned in the optimal, most perfect aligned way for you to hit that bullseye of your vision, your dreams, your wishes, your goals, your desires. And in order to move forward, you had to be pulled back, right? You had to be pulled back in that slingshot in order to be shot forward with momentum. So the positioning The pulling back, the clearing, the releasing has been happening in order for you to be shot forward and hit that target straight on. So everything has happened for a reason. And I want you to recognize that. And ultimately, it's to rebuild your energetic architecture from a place of deep, 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 deep self-worth, trust, deep alignment with your authentic self. Here's a really important message and a really important energetic theme that I want you to walk into 2026 with. Full stop. Okay? Full frickin' stop, my listener. 2025 was setting you up to live life in an even more authentic way in 2026. 2026 is going to be a year of deep authenticity. And put more simply, tune into yourself and ask yourself, how can I be more of my true self this year, full stop, than ever before? If I were to know and feel deep in every cell of my being that I am so loved just for being me, it is easy to love me. It is easy to be myself. It is easy for other people to see me. If you were to step into 2026 in that energy, how would you show up in your life? So when I tune into that and I tune into the beliefs of it is easy to love Emily, it is easy for me to be me, it is easy and fun for me to just be Emily and show up as Emily, the more that I soften and the more that I get excited about my own life, the more that I realize it doesn't have to be so hard. It's actually harder to live a life that is inauthentic because you have to wear the mask of who you're not every single day. You have to pretend to be someone you're not. You have to people please. You have to accommodate others. You have to show up in such a way that is what you think other people are expecting of you. And that takes a lot of energy. That takes a lot of time and energy. And we are taught to live that way in our society. We are taught to try to fit in. We are taught that in order to belong, we have to do what is expected of us, that people have an expectation of us that we have to meet and we have to be perfect and we have to be acceptable in our society. And all of this, it's just lies. It's just BS. Be yourself at the end of the day. That's all you need to do. So if you've got confusion, you're walking into 2026 with maybe a decision you need to make, or you're feeling confused, or you're not quite sure whether something needs to stay or go, ask yourself, if it were easy for me to be loved just being me, how would I handle this? How would I do this? How would I change this? I think most people are afraid to ask that question because it reveals that so much in life is inauthentic and so much in life is not actually aligned with what you want. And that's really scary. That's hella scary. Trust me, I lived a lot of that this year. But the more that I say, okay, how can I show up today as me, full stop? The more fun my life actually turns out to be, and the more people appreciate that, and the more I attract abundance, because I live life in such a way that it's natural for me to manifest people, situations, outcomes that are what I want. When you're authentic, you attract more of what you want, full stop. When you're inauthentic, you keep attracting things that are weird, that are like a half version of you, or that are 70% or not quite there. But when you're your full self, you attract what you want. 444 on the timer, I see. So be prepared this year to ask yourself that question: how can I be more of myself in this? And what do I need to change to bring more of my full self here? It's not about searching for some mystery new hobby or some random thing outside of yourself that, oh, maybe I could be good at this, or oh, maybe this is going to make sense for me, or oh, maybe this is going to be the thing that's going to make me money because I see someone else doing it. No, it's all about, what do I like? What are my true, authentic hobbies, interests, niche characteristics, the super niche things that make you so unique? That is what is being asked of you, to bring out more of that this year, because that's going to attract your people. That's going to attract the best romantic partner for you if you're single. That's going to attract the money that you're wanting, because you're going to feel more inspired to choose a career path that is you, that is your essence. So don't be afraid to start living your life that way. You're being asked to do that. And 2025 stripped away a lot of what was inauthentic. Full stop, it did. So you're in a place now where your energetic architecture has been rewired, and it's easier for you than ever before to recognize yourself, recognize your authenticity, your worth, and your worthiness, to start living life in a different way. So I'm going to read a channeled message that came through as I was sitting down to record this energy forecast. This is for the year ahead. And we'll get more specifically into January in just a moment, but I feel really called to read this to you. And by the way, this is a fully channeled message through me, Emily, as the channel. This is not from ChatGPT or some AI tool. This is a real message that came through my clairaudience and my clair gifts. I mean, whoa. I am not someone who uses ChatGPT for channeling. If you're doing that and you're an intuitive, cut it out. Cut it out. You're just confusing your channel. ChatGPT is great for reorganizing information, for taking a piece of copy, if you're a business owner, like an Instagram caption, and repurposing it into an email or into podcast show notes. But ChatGPT should never be used in place of your intuitive gifts. And if you're outsourcing your power and your decision making to an AI tool, I'm going to encourage you to put the tools down for a week. It is going to totally recalibrate your energy. And it is going to make you more discerning of your own truth and your own intuition. You need a little AI detox, my friend. Okay? So here we go. Let's read the message for the year for 2026. The guides are saying to you that you need encouragement that things will get better. ... Because they will. 2026 is about to knock your socks off. It's going to be a time where things rapidly change for you for the better if you allow them to. Your vision becomes more tangible, and you feel more steady and stable with your energy. Things you've gotten a preview of in 2025 actually become real. Hopefulness turns into stability. Realization and actualization become the norm. You develop and build a community. You find yourself turning towards alignment and true alignment more than ever before. This has been a big year of discernment for you. 2025 has been a big year of discernment for you. You have been unpacking the old, releasing the old, and getting clear on what you want with the new. You are an exceptional human, And it's time to start seeing yourself that way, worthy of only exceptional things and nothing less. Abundance can become your new default reality if you allow it to be so. Few are entering into a frequency like the one you're in. It starts by seeing yourself as a unicorn, a rare breed where anything is possible for you. Choose yourself, and the rest will fall into place. You will be making things happen this year. Get excited. Ah! I want you to breathe that in. Breathe in that energy. You are a rare, exceptional human being. You've chosen an exceptional lifetime. This is not a basic bitch lifetime, my listener. I'm sorry, but it's not. You already know that. You know that you did not come here to live a normal white picket fence life. Hopefully 2025 knocked that energy and that expectation out of your field, because you are here for exceptional things, for the unconventional, for the wild and the miraculous, for the transcendental, for the mysterious, for the magic. Oh my God. I mean, can you feel that energy? That's what's in store for you this year. Full stop. This is a rare year, a rare time for exceptional change. For an exceptional change in your circumstances above and beyond what you ever could have thought possible. And it starts, full stop, with you believing yourself to be a rare, exceptional unicorn of a human being. Your life is not anyone else's life. Your path is not anyone else's path. You have such a unique, specific lens on life, a unique, specific build, architecture, frequency that is unlike anyone else listening to this podcast, that's unlike anyone else out there in the world. You are a snowflake, okay? And the more that you claim that energy, the less you make decisions that are basic bitch decisions, okay? Here's what I mean by that. When you choose, understand, know, trust that you are an exceptional, rare unicorn human being, you only allow things in your life that connect with that frequency. Because when you have a deep belief within yourself that you are an exceptional human being, I want you to tune into that frequency. I want you to feel it in your body, that you are a rare breed, a special, rare, unique breed with a really unique essence within you. You are unlike anyone else on this planet at this time. You will settle for nothing. 2025 was a year of showing you where you've been settling, accommodating, people pleasing, lowering your frequency, lowering your worth, lowering your worthiness, lowering your deservingness. And why you have to stop doing that. You were tested in 2025. There were people that were brought into your life, circumstances, situations that asked you to choose differently. If you are, full stop, going to manifest the best year of your mother frickin' life in 2026, which I know you are, I know you're choosing that timeline for yourself. It comes from owning so deeply this rare, exceptional quality within yourself that aligns you to the people, circumstances, clients, business opportunities, money and career opportunities, housing situations, travel opportunities that align with your rare, exceptional energy. In the past, maybe you would have said yes to something that felt like a 60 or 70%. Like, I guess I'll rent this apartment because it's enough of a match and it's giving me some of what I want. And I guess that this is a good fit and I'm under a deadline and I'm afraid to say no to this because I'm under a deadline and I don't think anything else is going to come my way. So I'm going to settle for 70% of what I want in this apartment. You have lived that in the past. You are done with that energy. 2026 you says, I know that I have such specific needs and requirements for myself that I get to be so frickin' picky because I know I am so worthy and deserving of 100% or more that I am only saying yes and my ear is ringing to the apartment that is going to give me the luxury, the stability, all of the accommodations, all of the special bells and whistles that I'm envisioning for myself. And I full stop believe that it's possible for me. The more that you can see yourself and align with this deep, deep, deeply authentic quality within yourself of who you are and what you want, the more 2026 is going to show up to support you in that. Another good example of this is manifesting partnership. If you're single, maybe in the past you would have said yes to a relationship that was 70-80% of what you wanted. You like them and it's working and it's fun and you've got good conversations and have a good time together and you're like, yeah, okay, I could see this. This could work. This could work for me. Now you are saying no because you see that there are misalignments. You see that there's a 20 to 30% of what you're looking for is actually not there. And you're so willing to see that and be clear on that. And you're so willing to choose yourself that you are not going to entertain the half-assed connection. You just won't. You get to pick and choose. You get to sort. You get to see all of the possibilities and ultimately decide, because when you make a decision from this rare, authentic energy, when you make a decision from that energy, you know beyond a shadow of a doubt what's for you and what's not. And if you're confused, it's not for you. If you're unclear, it's not for you. Choose from authenticity. Choose from seeing yourself as rare and exceptional. And your decision making will forever be changed. You trust yourself more. You trust your path. You trust where you're going. And you know that you're so worthy and deserving of manifesting the things that you deeply want. And this is the year where that happens for you. This is the year where that starts to unfold. And it starts to get really exciting. So this is the perfect time as you're listening to this energy forecast. January is really going to kick things off to get you into that frequency. And if you're not feeling that way, and if you're listening to this and you're like, oh my God, I'm not there yet, that's okay. January is going to give you the opportunity to lean into it. This is serving as an activation, an energetic activation to help clear the old programming of unworthiness and undeservingness. And where you've been made to feel less than in your past, or where you've had people abandon you, or where you've been left alone, or you felt like the lone wolf or the outsider looking in, you felt like the weird one. Weird becomes exceptional this year. Unconventional becomes incredible. strange becomes magnificent. All of the little qualities within yourself that you have deemed unworthy or not good enough or odd or eccentric are the very things that set you apart this year, are the very cool aspects of yourself that create a path in front of you towards success, towards joy, towards fulfillment. If you are making decisions and choices from a place of the inauthentic self, you are not going to be fulfilled. You're just not. You're probably going to be miserable. It's probably going to feel half-assed, you know? So January is going to give you the opportunity to step into this portal, this threshold of authenticity. 2026 is also the year of the horse. In the Chinese zodiac, the horse represents movement. It represents momentum. It represents courage. It represents passion. It's a fiery energy. We were working with the water snake in 2025. Again, a year of deep internal work and effort around healing and clearing. 2026, you're going to start to see the momentum quickly catch fire as you are rapidly being adjusted and adjusting to what's next for you. The horse is charging you forward. The horse is galloping. Things are going to happen fast this year. So if you felt in this slow portal or things haven't happened in the way you wanted them to, 2026 is going to be a timeline where things unfold at a rapid clip, a rapid pace. January is going to give you forward movement and momentum that's going to feel really, really good. So the theme for the month of January this year is initiative. You're on the edge of some bold new beginnings. You are quite literally being initiated into your highest level of self that's available to you right now. It's a highest self journey this month. And the astrology is going to be helping you really tap into that while also stabilizing and grounding you. It's not going to feel ungrounding and weird and outside of yourself. It's going to feel very tangible. It's going to feel very internal, as in your internal self feels so clear and sure and true about the initiative that you're taking that all of a sudden this is internal action that gets directed out into the world. You actually take action on that thing that you have been wanting. Here's a really good example of this from my own life. At the beginning of 2025, I wrote a manifestation list. And one of the things on my list that I was really excited about in 2025 was growing my YouTube channel. I really see myself as someone who is successful on YouTube with a big YouTube presence, where YouTube videos become my new norm and a big part of my business. And I'm really excited about that. And that feels so authentic to me. It's something that I've wanted since YouTube started. I always saw myself as a kid making videos. At the time when I was little, I wanted people to film me cooking because that was what I was really into at the time. And now I get the rare opportunity to share channeled messages on video. Like, how freaking cool is that? So this is a real authentic desire for me. This is not just, oh, I see other people having success on YouTube and making money on YouTube, so maybe I should be doing that. This is not like, oh my God, other people are having success on Substack, so I'm going to become a Substack writer. I don't even know what Substack really is. I've never been on it. I've never looked at it. I have no desire for that. TikTok, not for me. I'll repurpose my content, I'll put it there, but not for me. YouTube, hell frickin' yeah. Like, I want that. I want that. I'm so excited about that. So I wrote that as my intention for 2025. And the year took a turn. I realized that there were a lot of things in my life that were misaligned, a lot of things that needed to change. And as I started to make those changes, I realized I wasn't ready for the YouTube to take off yet. I wasn't ready. 2025, perhaps you wrote some big goals for yourself and you realized you weren't freaking ready for them yet. And that's okay. 2026 is the year where you're ready. It's the year of readiness. Theme number 2 for 2026, readiness. You are your most authentic self, and you are ready to blaze a trail forward for yourself. You are saying yes to what you want. And now that I'm in that energy, I'm ready to put the energy, effort, and attention and initiative into the YouTube channel. And I'm going to be working with the energy of January to really make that dream come to life as much as I can. Ask the guides for help with that. I'm going to tune into what my audience needs to hear more of on YouTube. I'm going to really enjoy creating content there. Again, it's authentic for me. It feels good. It feels natural. It feels like what I want to be doing. So how can you use that example from my life? How can you apply it to your own? What is authentic to you that you are desiring so deeply that you know is part of your path forward? And are you saying yes to being ready for it? And maybe some of the things that didn't unfold or happen in the way you were expecting in 2025 was because you weren't ready for them to. Maybe you thought you were ready for soul-aligned partnership, and it turns out you weren't ready. Maybe you thought you wanted to move, but it turns out you weren't ready. Maybe you thought you wanted to quit your job and go full-time in your business, but it turns out you weren't ready. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But 2026 gets to be the year of readiness because something inside of you has shifted so much that you're actually ready for the thing. You're actually ready for the thing. And you will know. You will know when that time comes. And if you're not ready right now, quit judging yourself, right? But be really honest. Be really honest with yourself. Am I truly ready for my business to take off? Am I truly ready for soul-aligned partnership? Am I truly ready to buy the house? Am I truly ready to buy the car? Whatever the manifestation is that you're working on. Doesn't mean don't work on it right now if you're not quite ready yet. It just means knowing that there will come a day when you wake up and you're ready. Today's not that day, and that's okay, but you can still direct your energy and focus towards that goal, and the rest will fall into place. January, you take that initiative to begin fresh. It's a more action-oriented month, Capricorn season, really focused on day-to-day routines, work, wellness. You'll get a big push of energy and you'll feel more stable to move forward in the direction that you know you need to move in. It's going to feel easy for you to do that. 2025, it may not have been easy. There was a lot of resistance. There were layers that had to be cleared, but you're a different person now and you don't need to worry about that. So let go of the fear of what if this goes wrong, or what if I fail, or what if. Don't be afraid. Take courageous, bold action this month. From that point of view of being a rare, exceptional soul here on this planet who's here to receive rare, exceptional things. You did not choose the basic life package for this lifetime. You can imagine yourself creating your incarnation plan before you came here. And there are 3 packages. There's the basic, The basic package. I'm sure you can imagine what that entails. A life of normalcy and simplicity and I'll let you imagine what that means for you in your own life, because I know what that is for me. Then there is the middle road package. It's the acceptance package. I accept this. I accept this for what it is. You accept things for what they are. Yeah, you're gonna put yourself out there and you're gonna take some action, but it's like very middle of the road, you know? You, my friend, have selected for your life here on planet Earth the rare exceptional package where anything is possible for you and you can have it all. And you have a rare vision, my friend. So why are you making decisions as if you chose the basic or the middle road package? Why? Why aren't you making rare and exceptional decisions? Just ask yourself that question. When you get to see yourself for the freaking cool human being that you are, because trust me, I can reflect back to my clients all day how cool you are. You're so freaking cool and unique and special and magical, and you've got this whole rare list of qualities that make you this really spunky human being that you are. It's like so cool. Stop seeing yourself as uncool, basic, because you're not. Like, you've got a swag factor, all right? Like, let's turn the volume up on the swag this year. Let's turn up that volume. Let's say yes to, and by cool, I don't mean following what the cool kids do. I mean being your wildest, wackiest, rarest, weirdest, most eccentric version of yourself. Because that's who you are, right? You're a rare breed. Again, like I said. So turn up that swag factor and choose the authentic route. And guess what? You'll be rewarded this year. You will be so deeply rewarded, beyond your wildest dreams rewarded. And this year really creates a foundation from that authentic place that becomes your new normal in 2027. This is a year of building. January is going to give you a preview of what you're building. It's going to give you a little future vision into a little glimpse, a little doorway into that new build. That new build that you're creating. You had your foundation stripped back and you saw the cracks, you saw the mold, you saw the rot, you cleared it, you got rid of it. 2026, you're building. You're building a life that is so freaking cool, okay? 2027, you get to enjoy what you've built. You're living it. You are already going to be living it in 2026, so I don't want you to think that, things aren't possible for you in 2026. But it is a year of building. It's a year of building from this new stability, from this new frequency that you're in right now. And you're going to continue to grow, morph, change, and evolve throughout the course of the year. But that building phase is going to feel good. It's going to feel new. It's going to feel exciting. It's going to feel momentous. And in terms of your relationships in January and moving into the new year, you're making decisions from a place of self-worth and alignment. You really get to choose who and what is meant for you. It's about having relationships where they are built on mutual respect and a shared vision. shared frequency, similar energy, similar drive, desire, vision for future. That'll become very clear to you who and what is able to meet you there and who and what is not. You will feel like you're just not on the same page with people that are not meant to come with you. You will feel unseen. You will feel not a priority. You will feel hidden. You will feel silenced by people who are not meant to come along for the ride with you. So let your life kick that out. For me, if I'm unsure of something, I mean, that in and of itself is an indicator that it's not meant for me in the first place. And I'm learning to be more clear about that. But sometimes for me as a human being, when I am feeling unsure, it's because I have a lot of fear of how good things can get, and a lot of fear and anxiety from my own childhood, from my own ancestral lineage, a lot of fear that things won't work out. So when I'm feeling unclear, sometimes it's coming from fear and anxiety. And so if I'm ever unsure or unclear, one hack that I like to do is I like to say to my spirit guide team out loud, spirit guide team, if this initiative, this person, this opportunity, this collaboration is not meant for me or to work out, please remove it from my path in the next 7 days. Done. And things crumble if they're not meant to be. They always do. And if they stick around, I know it's meant to be. And I know I've got some shadow work to do. I know I've got some internal lifting and shifting of my own fear to do. I know I've got to realize that I am worthy and deserving of the thing that's right in front of me that I'm feeling unsure about, because it's coming from a place of fear and maybe being hurt in my past. So take that little hack, apply it, use it to get clarity, whether in January or in 2026. That will help reveal things to you. But use it wisely, because you have to also be ready for the possibility that things will get taken away. So you have to fully reach kind of the end of your rope with your choice for this to work. So with that being said, as we enter 2026, this is a year of the one. In numerology, if you add up all the digits, 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 6, it equals 1. This is the year of starting over. This is the year of fresh change. This is the year of building that new foundation for yourself and taking risks while doing that. You're going to feel more confident this year. 2025 built a lot of self-trust. It built a lot of trust in general. It really broke down things in your life to rebuild from a place of trust. So this is a year of choosing that path of the unknown, because you are more courageous, you are more brave than ever before. For me, my word of the year in 2025 was expansion. And boy, did I did not expect or anticipate that expansion would mean letting so many things go, saying no to so many things, changing up so many things in my life. But in order to expand, I had to go back to clearing. I had to go back to my foundation. I had to see what was there that was not meant for me. I had to say goodbye to it. I had to let it go in order to choose myself, in order to choose expansion, in order to actually be able to expand. And I'm so excited to see what comes from that energy. January begins with a full moon in Cancer on the 3rd. There may be some emotional purging that needs to happen for you to start really fresh as we head into this new year. But by January 18th, with the Capricorn new moon, you're going to feel more inspired than ever before to take action and to take action and initiative to create what you are desiring to create. If you have not done so already, I highly recommend going on Pinterest and creating a Pinterest board for Q1 for January, February, March of 2026 with the things that you are calling in for the first quarter. Doesn't even have to be the full year. What are the things that excite you? What are the things you want to work on? What are the things that bring you joy? Save pictures of those things on Pinterest. Create a Pinterest vision board. If you want, you can go the extra mile. You can print those pictures, put them up on a cork board in like a physical vision board form, or save them and put them on Canva and create a little digital vision board for yourself. It doesn't have to, again, be for the full year if that feels too big, too uncertain, too unknown. But this is a great exercise to do to visualize and get in the habit of visualizing and seeing what you're craving, what you're desiring, what you want to create for the beginning of the new year. So highly recommend that you do that because you are going to see results. You are going to see yourself bringing those visions to life. Okay? And it's going to feel magical if you allow it to. So, with all of that being said, if you are craving deeper connection with me, Emily the Mystic, and want to be on this journey with me, I would love to invite you into a few opportunities and ways that we can connect this year. First of all, the best place to participate is going to be my Emily the Mystic membership. My membership has changed. And each month it features what I call a possibility portal, a specific event, a specific channeled recalibration for a specific theme of the month, every single month of 2026, that is going to change your frequency to help you manifest more of what you're craving. Our membership call in January is focused on manifesting your dream new year ahead. February is focused on manifesting love, whether you're in a committed partnership and manifesting a deeper attraction and commitment, or you're craving a new relationship. March is all about prosperity, money, abundance. And we'll be focusing on shifting your frequency to attract more of that into your life. So the Emily the Mystic membership is the best way for us to get started together. It is an easy win price point. You can cancel at any time. There's a library of amazing workshops from me and guests that I've had over the years. There's so much good stuff in there. I highly, highly, highly recommend joining ASAP. Join us for the next membership call, which is on January 7th at 6 p.m. Eastern. Next, I highly recommend that if you have not taken my Akashic Records certification yet, which will change your life, that you get on the wait list for 2026. There are some changes coming to the Akashic Records certification, and it's going to be clearer, more epic, more aligned than ever before. So if you are craving deeper spiritual impact in 2026, the records is a great place to start. So get your name on the wait list. The link will be below in the show notes, same as the membership. If you're craving my one-on-one support, I highly recommend that you book yourself an inner vision session. These sessions are only active during the month of January. So when January is over, the inner vision sessions will go goodbye for good. This is an amazing session where we get to co-create together. So in the midst of the session, we get to set intentions for your year ahead. I get to channel for you some real tangible guidance for making those dreams and visions come true. And then we get to use Psych K, which is the modality that I work with, to shift your subconscious beliefs to actually help you believe that it is possible for you to make that dream vision come to life. So if things have not manifested for you yet, you feel like something's holding you back, you don't know what it is, let's look at your subconscious mind. Let's shift those beliefs. This is unlike anything you've ever done before. I promise you that. It's not subconscious reprogramming. It's not hypnotherapy. It's not hypnosis. It's not some kind of weird hypnotic tool or deep shadow work. It is simple, easy changes to your beliefs through working with the physical body. So check it out. My inner vision session, again, expires at the end of January. It's a special price point. Book one. And I can't wait to help you co-create your best, most magical year yet. And if you love my work and if you love what I do and you want to work with me in closer proximity in 2026, I still have space available to mentor you for the first 3 months of 2026 and my Kairos mentorship. This mentorship is epic. It is unlike anything else out there. I am an expert in helping you expand into your highest potential, become your most true self, activate your spiritual gifts to a level you've never thought possible, manifest money in abundance, deepen into your highest love timeline, and doing all of this while being on your most expansive timeline yet. Kairos is all about divine timing. It's all about letting go of where you feel like you are out of alignment with your own timing and accepting and trusting that you are exactly where you need to be. We work together bi-weekly. It's an amazing package. I bring you so many resources. You get access to almost all of my courses by participating in the mentorship. So it's such a good deal. And you'll learn so much from me in such a short period of time. It's going to totally change the trajectory of your life as you head into the new year. So check out the Kairos mentorship. I will leave the link for that below in the show notes as well. So those are a couple of ways that you can work with me in 2026. I would be so delighted to be by your side throughout the course of what is sure to be a very transformational year. Again, remember those key cornerstones and themes: authenticity and readiness. You're choosing the exceptional life package in 2026. And if you were to know that you are choosing the unicorn exceptional life package, how would you move differently? What would you say yes to? What would you say no to? What would you start doing on a day-to-day basis? What would your habits look like? What would your beliefs look like about yourself? Would you trust that you are a rare, exceptional human being who is here for a really special purpose? And this is something that already lives within you. You already are that person. So start believing it. And as soon as you do, that's when everything changes. That's when everything shifts. So, of course, we have to end the episode today with a special magical 2026 card pull. I love to give you a personalized forecast for what's ahead and what's in store for you. And of course, because this is the first episode of the year, we're going to do cards for the full year. So there are 3 special portals. 3 special portals. They are going to be based on 3 crystals. I want you to select a crystal from the 3 that I'm about to share with you, and that crystal is going to give you your message for the year. Your message from the year is going to be live channeled in the moment, as well as cards pulled from my Talisman Oracle deck. So the talismans that you are working with, the energies that you are working with this year in 2026, as well as from Brittany Schmidt's Conscious Creatures Oracle deck, the spirit animal that is your totem for the year ahead. Brittany gave me this beautiful deck. She's amazing, and she'll be on the podcast this year, so I highly recommend that you check her out. I love this deck so, so much, and I can't wait to share your animal message with you. Okay. So the 3 crystals are rose quartz, amethyst, and aventurine. Rose quartz, amethyst, aventurine. Based on that, select the crystal that feels most resonant and true for you this year, most in alignment with your authentic frequency. Once you've selected your crystal, here is your message. If you selected the rose quartz crystal, you have been on a big journey of healing this year. You have cleared so much trauma, pain, grief, hardship, lack of alignment. So many things within you needed to be lifted, changed, realized, cleared. You've been working with therapists, coaches, mentors this year. You've been doing the work. You've been reading all of the books. You've been on a spiritual journey, which you already know. You've really been working to heal your heart. This has been a deep heart chakra healing year for you. You've been clearing lifetimes of grief, guilt, the guides are saying, shame, also self-punishment. You're really hard on yourself. And this 2025 was a year for you of letting go of those old behaviors, of letting go of where you've been too afraid to be vulnerable, too afraid to share your emotions, of where you have stayed hidden, of where you have avoided seeing your truth, of where you have chosen the safe route. 2026 is going to be a year where you get to see all of the healing that you did in 2025. You get to see that reap its rewards. You get a return on your investment for the healing that you've done this year. You get to see things really come into play. You get to see things take shape. You get to see things take off. You get to see things manifest. And you have become so happy in your life because you've let go of things that were making you miserable. And it's time for you to start living a life of happiness because you get to decide that your life can be happy and fun and joyful if you want it to be. And you've done a lot of the heavy lifting, you've done a lot of the hard work. And it's okay for you to be happy. Give yourself permission to be happy. Give yourself permission to have fun, to be light, to laugh. Let go of the rest. It doesn't have to be so serious. This has felt like a serious year in 2025, but 2026 is about to be different. Your heart is feeling so much lighter. Your heart is feeling expansive. It's seeing out into the future. It's feeling clearer. It's feeling softer. You're not feeling so attached or desperate or clingy or in this sort of proving, needing, fixing energy. You're in an energy of surrender, divine feminine, trusting, allowing, receiving. And so your talismans of the year are intuition. Your intuitive gifts are about to get a big upgrade this year. You're going to see all of the hard work that you did in 2025 come into fruition in the form of expanded spiritual potential. You're going to feel intuitive AF, psychic AF more than ever before. My kitty cat Cleo is here to support you in this mission. You may feel the call to have a deepened spiritual journey this year. Your gifts may be stronger coming online. So get excited for more downloads, more spiritual clarity, for the signs to be popping off, the synchronicities to be popping off, for your guides to feel louder. You're going to feel clearer this year. I feel really strongly about that for you. You also have this eternal charisma about you. Your second talisman, eternal charisma. We have, I feel called to say that there are beautiful flowers on this card and a butterfly. You're coming out of your shell this year. You're more extroverted. You were in a bit of a hermit year in 2025. So you're out and about more. Your personality is really showing. You're really putting yourself out there. You're having more fun. People are noticing. You're not afraid to be yourself. You're just kind of enjoying. You're like really enjoying yourself, I feel like. And your final talisman is Blessed Day. Blessed Day. The sun is shining on you. There's a sun on this card. There's a new beginning ahead in store for you. Again, you get to see the rewards. You get to reap the return of your efforting, of your healing from 2025. And you get to see all of that take shape into some good luck and some new opportunities. Finally, you needed this. You needed this so deeply. And your animal totem from the Conscious Creatures deck And by the way, for whatever reason, all 3 animal totems are marine life, which I find fascinating because this is a very large deck with a lot of animals. And for whatever reason, the 3 that I pulled are all marine life. So you received card number 19, the octopus. Octopi are so incredibly smart, like so freaking smart. You are such a smarty. And this card is all about balance and boundaries. It's all about knowing what's yours and what's not yours. And you really learned lessons in 2025 of being more boundaried, being discerning. And so this year, this animal totem is helping you with that. It's helping you claim those boundaries, continue to claim those boundaries, feel more balanced. So you're going to feel more at home within yourself, more at peace. You're going to feel like the scales are really equaling out. You're going to feel like things are feeling more stable in your life. And you're going to feel like you have a beautiful balance between putting yourself out there, being more extroverted, and being more boundaried about your time and energy than you ever have before. So I love that for you. Okay, so that message was for you if you selected rose quartz. Next, if you selected amethyst, this is your channeled message. Faith over fear is the path that you're walking in 2026. 2025 was a massive walk of darkness for you. Massive walk of darkness. This was a big year of shadow work. This was a big year of feeling blind. You felt deep moments of pressure, of hardship, deep moments of aloneness, maybe feeling abandoned, lost, deep moments where you felt confused or uncertain. You did not know which direction to take. You felt unclear of yourself, unclear of your path. Perhaps life really broke you down. Maybe you felt like you really hit a rock bottom in 2025. You feel like things really kind of, like took a turn. You're coming out of it. You're coming out and into a clearing right now. This is going to be your rebirth era. 2026 is your rebirth era. You are coming out of the shadows and into the light. You are allowing in more of your light. You've been shrouded in darkness in 2025 because things have felt heavy and hard and uncertain and unknown and confusing. And you may have been afraid. There were a lot of times in 2025 where things didn't make sense and you were afraid, you were anxious of what was going to happen next. Maybe deep-seated scarcity wounding got activated. Deep-seated fear of people leaving your life. Maybe you just felt like you did not have anyone, have a community, any support to turn to. 2026 is going to be where the tides turn, where things change, because you're going to recognize how courageous and brave you are, that you chose a lifetime where even if things have felt hard or difficult, that there's a reason for it, because you are choosing a life of exceptional leadership. You are an exceptional leader, my dear listener, my amethyst selector. This year for you is all about stepping into your boldest leadership energy yet without fear. Your card, your first talisman, is leadership. The tiger is on this card. You are leading with courage. We also have the lion on the second card. Second talisman, courage. You are brave this year. You are so brave. You have handled so much that you feel like, what the fuck? So much has happened to me. Can't get any crazier than this. I know that things are going to get better beyond a shadow of a doubt. I've been through so much. I've been to hell and back. I've been through the shadows and back, and I know my rebirth era is on the way. I know my rebirth era is on the way because our final talisman here is rebirth. You are entering into a massive new beginning. Things by the end of 2026 are going to be completely different than where you are now. You can't even imagine what's ahead of you. You're going to go through a complete change of self during 2026, a complete identity shift, a complete walk of strength and bravery and courage. And that doesn't mean that things are going to get harder for you. You went through the hardship, you went through the darkness, you've been there, but you're being reborn now, and you feel so trusting within yourself, you feel so secure in yourself that you can actually lead others this time through it. So you're stepping into a leadership potential. You're guiding others through what you've been through. You've been there, you've been through the shadows and back, and now you feel ready to tell your story. You feel ready to talk to others about where you've been. You feel ready to be vulnerable about it. Others want to know, they want to know the journey you've been on. So finally, instead of hiding it and instead of being afraid to talk about it, you actually put yourself out there and you are clear and impeccable with sharing your story with others and bringing them along for the ride with you. You start to tap into your teaching archetype this year. You start to tap into sharing your gifts, your wisdom with others, and it becomes a part of your mission. You're fully on mission, fully on purpose this year. You get to take what you've learned and apply it and lead others through it. You get to lead by example. And your animal talisman is the shark, card 64. Freedom exists beyond fear. Massive fear was cleared for you in 2025. And now you get to do things from this new, bold, reborn, fearless energy. You know that anything's possible. You've been to hell and back. You're done. You're cleaning shop. You're done. You're ready for your rebirth. You're ready for the new, and you're accepting it. And you're saying no to the fear. You're saying, I will not be afraid. You're saying, I am so ready. I cannot wait for whatever the universe brings me next, because I know that it's going to be epic. And I know that not only will it change my life, but it's going to change the lives of so many others. And I am ready to be courageous and seen for being a leader this time around. I love that so much for you. Finally, if you selected Aventurine, 2025 was a big healing year for your physical body. This was a year where you went through massive changes in terms of your health. You met health needs, concerns head on. You learned how to take better care of yourself. Perhaps you burnt yourself out. Perhaps you were exhausted this year. Perhaps you had a big health change, or perhaps you're feeling that now and you know going into 2026 that your health is going to need to be a big theme in the year ahead. But you're ready for it. You're ready to take care of your body. You're ready to prioritize yourself. You're ready to put yourself first. You're ready to feel inspired about being in your body again. In the past, you've dissociated, you've avoided your health, you haven't taken the best care of yourself. But this is a year where things change. This is also a year where you really own your discernment. Your body has become such a clear vessel for truth through this healing experience that you've been through. You feel and know when things are true and when things are not. You feel and know deeply within yourself the answers. Your body knows. Your body has been keeping the score. And in 2026, this is a year where your health improves, but you also set off on a new path where anything is possible because you feel better in your body. You've healed the health crises. You've taken care of them. You're feeling better than ever before. This big physical journey that you've been on has helped you gain perspective on your life, what matters, what doesn't matter. And it's helped you realize that you get to live more in the present. So this health journey you've been on, this physical healing journey, has helped you learn a lot about mindfulness. And your talisman for 2026 moving forward is mindfulness. You're ready to be more present with your life. You're ready to not take life for granted, and you don't. You know that your body has a time limit on it. You won't be here forever. And so you start to live life with the knowing that life is precious. Life is too short to waste it. So there are a lot of travel opportunities ahead for you in 2026. There's more movement, there's more action, there's more momentum, and you have the drive and the motivation to actually get things done. Your health may have taken center stage in 2025, and that may have felt frustrating to you because you couldn't focus on anything else. But 2026 is going to be different. 2026 is going to be a year where you are going to have the energy and the willpower. Talisman number 2, willpower. This is the bull on this card, the stubborn bull, like Taurus energy. You're going to have the willpower and the stubbornness to move forward because you have the energy. You didn't have the energy to do things last year. And now you can actually achieve your goals. Now you can actually go after what you want. Now you can actually get things done. And you're not so worried about your health. You're not so worried about other things going on that are out of your control. You've got the willpower. You've got the mindfulness. You're so present in the moment that you recognize and realize that you can create anything from this space. And you have the passion and motivation to do it. Talisman number 3, passion. You're feeling passionate about your path forward. You're feeling excited about it. For some of you, this may even mean manifesting love. You changed your health, you changed your body, and your body is ready to bring in a new frequency of love, whether that's with a committed partnership or with somebody new. You feel this deep drive and passion towards the life that you've always dreamed of. And it is possible for you. And I really feel that your body is able to now hold the things that you've wanted in the past. It was not able to hold them before. And so this time things are going to feel different. And this time things are going to be different. And your animal talisman is number 12, the whale. Mysteries run deep. You've realized that a lot of your health challenges, even the ones due to mysterious circumstances, were rooted in emotions, were rooted deep in the body, were rooted around energetic and emotional trauma or hardship, and that you don't need to live with those mysteries anymore. You feel so much more sovereign in your body. You feel so much more like yourself. You're no longer a mystery. You're no longer someone who doesn't understand themselves. You know you're meant for a mission, you know you're meant for a purpose, and you trust that and you feel good in who you are. And the more that you say yes and accept the path that's right in front of you, the more that things unfold for the better and in really mysterious, cool ways. Whale Talisman is helping you see that there's so many exciting mysteries in store for you in terms of good things. Things are about to happen that are totally unexpected, that you couldn't have anticipated, but that are really exciting and fun, and they're excited for you about that. So lean in. Don't be afraid. Your body is different now, and it's going to heal in the way that it needs to heal. And you feel more balanced, knowing what exactly is going to take shape next. So, those are your beautiful messages for this podcast episode. I hope you enjoyed them. Oh my gosh, my listener, this has been so much fun. Thank you for another powerful year of energy forecasts. I can't wait to make these even more potent as we move ahead into 2026. And if there's ever something you want to see more of, if there's a topic you want to hear more about on the podcast, send me a DM, send me an email. I am always curious to hear your feedback. And I want to continue to make this podcast a portal for epic possibility beyond your wildest dreams as a listener. So thanks for being here. Happy freaking New Year. You deserve it. Toast yourself. Celebrate how far you've come. Know that things are going to be different. Be hopeful about the future. Don't let go of your optimism, your positivity, your strength, your courage, your bravery. And don't be afraid of what's to come, because magical things are on their way just for you. You're a rare, exceptional human being. You wouldn't have chosen any differently for yourself in this lifetime. So stop pretending like you're anything but exceptional. I love you so freaking much. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye for now.